Hello, hi, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a beautiful day, a beautiful night. We're going to dive in, get a little clarity on the energy going on today, see what would be helpful to know. This reading is timeless, collective. See what resonates and leave what doesn't. Remember that divine inner guidance is in you, and try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition, so your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. See what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Creative Consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. What are some opening messages, overall vibrations that would be helpful to know? Ooh, you got a little jelly energy coming through. I don't think this is you. I feel maybe somebody is jealous or envious of you. Somebody is in this energy of resentment. They're competitive. So I do feel like you might know about somebody kind of competing for the same thing that you are. I don't feel like you are in a competition. I feel like this person is making something a competition, but it's actually not. It's just in their mind because they're discontent with themselves. They're in this weird energy of envy, like throwing shade. And this is either causing them tension. I'm sure it is, if they're constantly jealous of you or jealous of somebody else. But I kind of feel like whoever is envious here is definitely causing somebody else tension, whether that's a direct connection you have or an indirect one. Somebody is definitely in their head, stressed out, having migraines, getting headaches, over analyzing something, in the energy of worry. So somebody is thinking about the what ifs, the how comes, projecting a lot of scenarios that maybe don't exist. This is somebody in a lot of anxiety. So this could be the same person, or this could be like the mirroring effect of somebody that is constantly in this resentful energy. It's like a low vibrational ego want kind of energy. So somebody wants what they don't have instead of recognizing things about them that are unique and beautiful, what they do have. It's a weird projection. So tell us, I want to know who's stressed out here. If this is you that's feeling this tension, it's possible that somebody could be in this jelly energy over here, creating scenarios that you don't want to exist. And that could be an energetic tension that you feel, but I don't feel like this person is someone you have to worry about. So why is tension coming through? Oh yeah, somebody's just in a bad mood, man. I don't know what's going on. You could also be salty about somebody creating conflict and chaos and upheaval, always being in this energy of drama, bringing drama in your life you don't need, stressing you out, man. But if this is not your energy, this could be giving you clarity on what somebody else is going through. This is somebody who's bitter. Somebody's really angry, and they're being very petty, like very small-minded. They're doing like little things to just get back at someone else, poke and prod. And it's creating a lot of upheaval. It's like tower moment energy here. A lot of storms, a lot of dark clouds. It's, I feel like it's bringing somebody down, and somebody over here doesn't want to be pulled into whatever that person's energy is anymore. So maybe somebody is under all of this stress, trying to figure out how to get out of a situation that is constant chaos and arguments and pettiness and it's like a lot of useless jibber jabber. I feel like it's somebody here that picks a fight out of like nothing. It doesn't, like situations that don't need to be a fight. So this is definitely somebody who's going through some situation and they are projecting on anyone around them. Let's get another message. These are big today. What's going on here? What's happening? Tell us more about this chaos. Why is chaos coming through? Or tell us, I want to know about you. Tell us about the collective right now. Where should your energy be focused best today? Where is the best focus for the collective's energy today that would be helpful? You need to focus on yourself because you're in this glow up energy. You are recognizing that if you make bad choices right now or start to play games, especially this person's kind of low vibration, petty, jelly, weird games over here, then that's just going to suck you into energy you don't need to be in. So it's coming through as consequences and glow up that you have awareness that your reaction to a certain person over there could be creating tension. It could also be that you can react differently and give that no mind and put that energy into you, because you don't want to make these bad choices, playing games, get wrapped up in this drama or this mess. And if you were before, I don't think you want to anymore. I don't think you want to deal with any mixed signals. Somebody, if this is somebody close to you, somebody maybe smiling in your face and weird behind your back, you hear something through the grapevine. If this is an indirect connection, I feel like it's even annoying to you that it's maybe causing tension in somebody's life that you are close to. But if this is you connecting to someone else, that's not, whatever happens in that dynamic, that partnership is out of your control. So send love, send prayers, live by example. I don't think these mixed signals are coming from you, but maybe somebody here that's in this tension energy is giving you mixed signals, and that could be kind of confusing to you, especially if you're not aware that whoever this is, that's kind of only, I feel like it's somebody maybe you have a little communication with, or giving you kind of a peek here and there, you know, of what's going on, and or you can definitely see that they're going through something even if they're not talking about it, and you're getting these mixed signals. Maybe that's making you a little worried, especially if you care about that person. But I don't think all of you know all of this energy that whoever that is, all of the energy they're going through, maybe behind closed doors. I don't think you have full awareness of that. Well, maybe you do now. if that like, you know, resolves something, you know that your friend is a little bit of tension, or they're not really communicating the same, they're being a little weird, kind of stressed out, but then they're not telling you anything is wrong. There's a lot going on over here. So right now, we're going to clarify all this. Right now, your focus, your energy, I mean, that could also be why somebody could be jelly of you, because you're in this glow up energy. You're creating new opportunities. You're stepping into open doors. You're focused on perhaps a new career or a new project you're working on. You're having a lot of success. You're looking sweet. You're looking good. You know, you're glowing bright. That's good. That's where your focus should be. That's really nice. I do feel like you are definitely being noticed. Maybe that makes somebody else salty. That's their issue. Because I feel like you also, with all these opportunities, have a lot of people that are offering you something, that are helping you, that want to be in your sphere, in your arena, because it's warm and inviting and exciting, and your energy feels really good, even if maybe it's thrown off here and there. I don't think if someone's trying to throw you off in any way, they can, but I think what might be throwing some of you off is if you are connected to somebody you care about and you know their energy's off. We're going to continue. I have to shut my screen door out there because I hear it banging in the wind. So I'll be right back. Hold on. All right, let's continue. I want to get you another message. So tell us a deeper insight that would be helpful for the collective on this glow up energy, going through this portal, putting energy into you. That's what you should focus on. That's an epiphany. So that's what you need to do. It could also be that you are receiving an epiphany about a situation. What's at the bottom? Recharge. So beautiful. This is where the focus should be right now, regardless of, you know, the tension, mixed signals, all that chaos, bitterness, saltiness, envy, jelly, all that stuff. Focus on you right now. What plugs you in? What makes you feel good? Release anything that felt like baggage. Breathe, pray, let go, clear your mind. With this glow up, maybe some of you are going to benefit from, like, oh, you actually see just like a massage, maybe getting your nails done, getting your hair done, going to the ocean, sitting in a park, walking your dog, hanging out with people that uplift you, being in nature. This is beautiful. That's where you're going to have this epiphany. You're going to figure out how to maneuver around these energies, what to do about, I just heard severing ties and or cutting some strings. Because I feel like if there's a situation you are directly connected to, it's all about your reaction, changing how you react. I feel like somebody over here absolutely wants a reaction. I also feel like they need a lot of attention, but that's probably because they're hurting. They're also not feeling confident at all, and they're projecting way too much energy on what they don't have and no focus on what they do. So continue your beautiful glow up here. All of the things that were confusing to you, the answers are going to come in divine timing. And usually when it's an epiphany, it's all of a sudden out of nowhere, exactly when you didn't expect it. So just release something, allow the answers to come as they should. It's also telling you, you need to focus on something you are talented at, that you haven't been practicing, that you haven't been pursuing or putting enough energy into, because you have a lot of opportunities that are being set up and orchestrated by God and the divine for you, but you have this time right now to recharge, get your energy back, plug yourself back in. I hope she's not loud. Some of you probably have dogs and they hear Rose and they start barking. I apologize because I know she can be a little loud. But this also says untapped talents. So that means there's something that your soul is already good at. You have as a natural gift, but you haven't discovered it yet. So that discovery is going to be found when you step through that portal of joy. What makes you curious? What gets you excited? What you have interest in? You know, that joyful energy, that's the trail to go on. That's probably going to lead you to an open door where you're going to discover something about yourself. I kind of also get, I really do see that you're kind of a badass. I am getting that a lot of you are multi-talented. You're actually good at a lot of things. I even see, like, the first time you ever try this, people are like, oh no, it's so hard. You know, if you try that, it's going to take you weeks and weeks to get good at it. And you do it, and it's like first time, you just shine. So maybe that's why you have some envious energy over here. People kind of like hope this time maybe you're going to fail, and then you like rise to the occasion. And yeah, I feel like you're like immediate VIP player or something. So, I mean, just go with it. If you're shining and you're multi-talented and you enjoy trying new things all the time and you just happen to be kind of amazing at most of it. I even feel like if there's something where you fall down, I see somebody like getting up and making that a moment, like brushing themselves off and making their reaction not something that gets them down, but makes them stronger and or makes like that moment relatable to others. I don't see much as getting like you down. I kind of feel like this person stays down over here. So I feel like the focus here should be on you, and the epiphany is also about who is in your life now and who is coming in your life that uplifts you, believes in you, supports you. You know, they're on your team. They want to see you succeed. They have that beautiful vibration that connects to you. So let's keep all of these. I brought out, I felt like with this energy, I needed to bring out something more positive. So I did bring out the good tarot. I also brought out the guides from the hidden realms, because I do feel like there's a lot hidden here. But I mean, it's going to come to light. Answers are going to come in. You're having this beautiful energy of self-reflection. So it is seeing how you handle situations, how you react to others' energies, how you refocus, even with this, because you have consequences that came through. I even feel like if you know you've made a bad choice, you went down a wrong road, you maybe sent some mixed signals. That's interesting. I got tongue-tied. So maybe it is epiphany about communication, or how you had lack of communication in a certain area. Maybe even some of you needed to completely unplug yourself so you could recharge kind of on your own. Maybe that sort of left somebody hanging or confused. They took it personal. Maybe that even gave somebody tension or stressed them out. They didn't know where you went. Are you mad at them? Why aren't you calling them back? I kind of feel like some of you just like to go in your space, and it wasn't personal, but maybe you need to communicate that to somebody so they know that you're okay. You're just doing your thing right now, going in your zone, working on yourself, you know. But let's see, let's do this one. This one's a little different. This is the cosmic messages. I want to get you a message. So what is a message for the collective right now? Please and thank you. That's a lot. All right, let's take them all. Take them all. You got a lot of messages. So let's see. Open your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let love flow in. So if you felt blocked, don't let any of this energy block you. You have to be the one to open your heart. It says, bet on yourself, take chances, reach your dreams, and you got this. Also, no one said this whole life thing was a race. Interesting, because you have competition over there. Take your time. It's okay to slow down. You do have recharge. I feel like you do have a lot of opportunities that are coming in here, but there's no need to rush into everything at once. You know, you can only go through one open door at a time. Even if in that open door, you can handle a lot of different things in one sphere, in one box, in one room. It's still one step at a time, bird by bird. No one's, oh, I said that, the race, and then you have, remember that it's okay. I love this. Remember it's okay to be happy. Really, it is. You know, especially if you are connected to someone else and, you know, that's really getting to you. I also feel like even whoever this person is, you have empathy for. I don't see that you have a lot of judgment. I just feel like you don't want your energy to be off because this person's energy is weird or they're going through something. And also that energy of happiness is a choice. Regardless of what happens in your day, if you consciously make the choice to focus on what brings you joy, what makes you happy, what you can change, what you perhaps did but you wouldn't want to do again, so you have that, where is it, your self-reflection on yourself, you grow because of it, and now you're out of a cycle. Now you don't repeat a pattern. That's really strong. That's what we're here to do, is learn. It's not about never messing up. And it says, you're too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own path. Yeah. I feel like that's maybe why somebody is upset that you don't have the desire to compete. I feel like you are recognizing that your glow is unique, that you're just you. You can't compete with where you don't compare. So comparing does nobody any good. This person is definitely comparing over here. So big messages today coming through. Maybe we should also go big. Let's do that. Let's do one from the hidden realms, and let's do the archetypes today. Those are pretty deep. So let's start with one message from guides from the hidden realms, and then we're going to clarify this with the tarot. I think that's the right tarot to bring out. I don't use that tarot very often though. So what is one message from the guides from the hidden realms helpful for the collective today? Please and thank you. One message. It's like the time. It's the same message that just came through. It says all the time in the world. Interesting, because time is, it's kind of the one thing you can't get back. Time is precious. Time is valuable. We don't ever know how much time we have. So what can you do where time goes away? Where you're in that energy where you're not, you know, looking at the clock and each second is stretched to eternity because you're so bored, because you don't want to be there, because you wish you were somewhere else. It is saying, what did this say? Hold on. It's okay to slow down. I just thought of a song, Slow Down. It's like Glass Animals song. It's either Toes or, it might be Toes. I'll find it. And recharge. And now from your guides, it's saying having enough time. Time management and all the time in the world. There's something about 1111 here. Maybe you connect to 1111. Also, your eye is on the 6, which is love and balance. So maybe some of you do need to unplug yourself, give yourself a day here and there, an hour to get a massage where you are focusing some time on yourself if you're always on the clock. If there is something that you have been putting off and it's going to help you with all of these opportunities, if it's something that you feel called to do and you're giving it no attention, no time, then maybe you need to get a little more diligent and disciplined and put something in the schedule. Sometimes it's just a little bit every day or a little bit every week that makes a really big difference. But to continually procrastinate it gets you nowhere. So what is something you can do 10 minutes a day that brings you happiness? Half an hour a day. Maybe even exercise, yoga, practicing an instrument, writing in your journal, planning something for the future, learning about something that would be helpful and give you an education on a subject you've always been curious about. Maybe it's just 10 minutes a day, a little research you do online on your own, and little by little, before you know it, you're going to have, I hear a beautiful platform of, I hear like the basics. I also see an outline. Maybe some of you are putting a business plan together, a proposition, a proposal, something like that. A little adjustment goes a long way here. So let's go big. And I want to get one of these. These are the archetypes. And let's see what would be a powerful, I hear powerful. A powerful archetype, energy, and message for you to focus on. I want to know about that epiphany. And also this is number 28. So there's only 3 a 6, a 9, 11, 11, and a 12. One archetype that connects to this epiphany for the collective. Please and thank you. You got the womb. It's like that seed of potential that you are the one to birth. Keeping something safe, sitting on a really good epiphany or an idea. That seed of potential that's also in you. It did say something about hidden talents or untapped talents. Let's see. What is this? Wow, I opened up right to it. That's nice. Sometimes these Roman numerals get me off. Wait, I need my glasses. Hold on, let's see. So it also is giving me Vesica Pisces energy, which is, it also kind of relates to 3 or creativity. Everything has an origin story. The womb archetype asks us to contemplate the beginning, beyond the beginning. We're going deep here, guys. The mother beyond the mother, in a world that often negates the power and necessity of the feminine principles. This card returns us to the warmth, tenderness, and sacred intelligence from which we came. It is a card of receiving, not achieving, of accepting love from the mother of us all. She is the life-giving force that forgives and cherishes even the most wounded and desperate soul. It's sending that loving, beautiful, unconditional, non-judgmental energy and prayer of love to even those that are trying to knock you down. Seeing how that soul is probably really hurt, scared, and uncomfortable. No matter how lost you are, the womb awaits your return to help you heal and grow. This card is a call to just keep things simple. What did I just say? That's what I saw here. Like, back to the basics, like simplicity. To return, to be reborn in the name of love. The womb is everywhere. It is beyond gender, beyond time. We are within it as it is within us. So it's nourishment, harmony, warmth, and love. On the darker side, it is stricken ecological crisis, infertility, imbalance. It says to look at Gustav Kolbeck's The Origin of the World. Consider the Mother Earth must also have a mother. Ooh. Deep. Imagine her. What would honoring the feminine look like to you? Where would you begin? Imagine yourself as loved. And that's a good place to start. That's really beautiful. It doesn't matter what gender you are. This is tapping into a really big divine feminine energy. So, whew. All right, let's go to the tarot. What did I say? The good tarot? Let's clarify. I just heard, thank you. I know you did your best. Maybe some of you have a mother-like figure or somebody that maybe had a tough go or hard circumstances. Maybe they tried their best, maybe they didn't. I feel like there's a huge forgiveness for some of you towards, it doesn't have to be your mother, but a motherly figure. seeing something through the eyes of love, definitely through a spiritual perspective. And if some of you have somebody that was kind of a mother, or your mother, a grandmother, I hear you saying thank you. Like, I love you. Like, if I hear something really simple that maybe would make a really big difference for somebody to hear. Even if you have somebody in the spirit world. I feel like some of you do have some, a mother or a grandmother that is definitely helping you out, guiding you, wanting to see you succeed, but offering, I see times that you were just really crying and going through it, that almost like you were being held. You know, when you're crying really hard and then you just stop? That time. I don't know if all of you know, like that moment, like you're like really crying, you think it's not going to end, and then you just kind of stop. That moment. That's when you had a really special spirit guide, mother-like figure holding you. You know, right beside your angels, but it was almost like, so you're not alone. You weren't alone. You never were. You never are. So let's, what do I have? Good tarot. Let's clarify whoever is having a lot of tension over here, because I am sort of getting that it could be this person, but I feel like that is somebody you are connected to, and that is kind of giving you a little tension as well. Clarify who's stressed out in this energy of having headaches, worry, anxiety, in their head, in their thoughts. I feel like they're in their thoughts even more than their feels. It's almost like their thoughts are trying to make them not feel, and that is kind of overwhelming. I do see that for some of you, you might be dealing with somebody who, I just saw somebody like numbing. So there could be somebody around you that tends to numb through some kind of substance or alcohol. It could even be like working a lot or constantly working out at the gym. There's like something. It could even be like watching mindless things on TV. What is that called when you watch one episode, the next episode, where they're not really watching it, but they're not addressing maybe things that need to be addressed. It's easier to not look at it. So this person doesn't look like they're looking at something, but I feel like I am getting a numbing energy, because I feel like somebody really doesn't want to feel all that stress or all that emotion about someone. Clarify tension, please and thank you. Why is somebody stressed out? You got an Emperor. That's a really powerful energy. I mean, if somebody is causing chaos in a kingdom, that would bring some tension, because a good Emperor wants to connect to anyone that is connected to what he's building, what he sees as a long-term potential. It could be a Leo energy. It could also be that if you have an Emperor that's really sucked into the 3D plane and not allowing themselves to tap into spirit, God, you know, these big questions over here, then they could feel overwhelmed on the clock, or, you know, with everything that they do in the daily grind to make sure this goal happens, to handle this over here. That could be somebody that's really stressing themselves out by putting too much on their plate, putting too much pressure and tension that they have to be the one to resolve everybody's situation, and or I don't know, constantly handle all this chaos, envy, competition, bitterness, anger, resent. That would make this a really grumpy Emperor. He could be, you know, he could just want to numb himself, but he could also be the opposite and turn bitter, turn resentful, make bad choices, give mixed signals, although that's not normally his energy. But if he's under a lot of stress or tension and not recharging his batteries or jumping into orbs of joy or doing things where time is beautiful and doesn't exist, or doesn't recognize that beautiful feminine energy of him needing love, him needing to give self-love, and it's okay for him to receive, because the Emperor always wants to provide, to do, you know, to support, to handle everything. It's that very masculine, usually divine masculine energy. But if he's sort of lacking that feminine side, and or dealing with feminine energies that are that upside down version of the feminine energy, that would be stressful. That could be a big block that someone has put up. And even if they look like they're powerful in their everyday, that's probably a lot of internal tension that's going on. And I feel like that would, I actually get that that would start to take a toll on his body. So let's clarify the Emperor. Why is the Emperor coming through? It could also be, if we take this over here and you are the Emperor, this could be coming through. So you recognize that there's a beautiful balance between what you do and what you receive, what you nurture, the unconditional love, having self-reflection on where a solid foundation is, because sometimes the Emperor has to completely be an upheaval of wherever he or she was building a kingdom, building something, and take all of that beautiful energy and all those lessons that were gained. Sometimes it's big acceptance that something isn't really working out or isn't really growing, and taking all that and going to where it would, but has learned a lot along the way. So let's see, if this is you and you're the Emperor, maybe you're having beautiful balance between masculine and feminine. Maybe you're taking yourself out of tense situations over here, having self-reflection on weird choices or good choices, and having this epiphany moment that, you know, a lot will change if you put some glow up energy into how powerful that divinity is within you. How powerful you could be on earth if you clear your mind, let something go, breathe, center yourself. Let's get a little clarity on why the Emperor is coming through. Why is the Emperor here? Because the Emperor wants to leave the kingdom. The Emperor wants to move, make plans somewhere where it feels more stable, not where they're around angry people all the time. So this could be an Emperor that's switching jobs, moving out of a friend group, you know, any kind of energies that were poking and prodding them, because you don't want to, like, I feel like I see that thorn in the lion's paw, but I feel like somebody was almost pushing that thorn in more instead of putting honey and helping the Emperor feel better. But here the Three of Fire is those passionate plans. It's after you bought the ticket, you already packed the suitcase, you're already out the door, you're in the car, and you're halfway across to, you know, that new territory, that new situation, that new experience, a new kingdom. It's definitely leaving the comfort zone, but getting excited about what is ahead, even though you don't quite know what it is. It's sometimes where somebody is also arriving. It's knowing that you sent out that prayer, you know, you made that order on Amazon, you know it's arriving the next day. So there's no use being tense over the exact time the mailman is going to show up. Someone's going to show up. So it's releasing that energy that feels tense in the meantime and being in that knowing that you are moving in the right direction at the right pace, that somebody is coming when they come, but there's definitely going to be an arrival, a departure, a landing, you know, docking on the shore, but it's all about this journey. Right now there's an in-between, or a desire to be on a journey, to be on the move towards passion. I feel like if this emperor made a decision and had that ticket in his hand, the bags packed halfway out the door, and then went back into a situation, that would feel like a bad choice. And that would be the backwards version of this. Clarify where this Three of Fire is moving towards, or who is moving into the life of this emperor. Clarify Three of Fire. Oh, you got the Moon. So there is a lot of hidden stress, hidden secrets, hidden emotions that maybe were being numbed or blocked, hidden dreams or plans that maybe were not being revealed. Maybe if somebody was keeping this journey to themselves, that could have been a tense situation. But the Moon is moving with instinct, knowing that there's a time for release and a time to like revive and have a new energy to build something. It's also going with the ebb and the flow, knowing how to use your instinct and intuition. I think I said that, but sometimes something is in the dark and you just have to wait for it to be revealed. It's also facing fears. So maybe this emperor has fear about going on a journey because you don't know what's up there. Normally, I mean, that's a lion. Usually that's somebody pretty brave. But if it's the other way, and this is the emperor tapping into trusting that something is also supposed to come into his life for a divine purpose, there has to be that faith as well. So if you have the Moon, it could be fear of success, fear of failure, fear of change, you know, if something is already well established. Let's see, but this is facing those fears. 18. This Moon card is really beautiful too. Is there a song called How High the Moon? I can't hear it. Clarify the Moon, please. Oh yeah, we have the Three of Air. So I kind of feel like this could be you if you're the Emperor. This could be your situation that you've kept to yourself. This could be the Three of Air is heartbreak. That would definitely stress somebody out. Even if there was somebody else over here that's going through heartbreak, that can stress, you know, anyone out if they're close to that person. But I feel like this is the Emperor. And I feel like there's a lot of deep, I saw that numbing before. I feel like this is why, because that's a lot of feels. And the Emperor has to be strong. They don't cry. They'll show how deeply they feel, especially if it's about a love that was lost, or maybe somebody felt they lost you, or you lost someone else, or it could be loss of what was once built. Because that could be loss of a dream too. It doesn't even have to be loss of a person. Heartbreak can be, you know, putting your heart into everything that you were building as far as a kingdom goes, and then it didn't work out. Or, you know, going after a certain dream and that doesn't work out. Having to redirect, but getting lost on that what is gone instead of the possibilities of what could be. This usually just takes time. Upside down, it could be healing from a lot of emotions, but the only way to heal is not to numb. The only way to heal is to work through those emotions, is to look them in the face, recognize something, feel them, let it work through you, cry it out, and that's when the healing comes. If somebody is constantly pretending they don't feel something, then it's just going to be like that weird big ball of awkward tension in somebody's stomach. What's at the bottom? The Ten of Fire. So yeah, somebody has to end something. They have to end something. It feels like the weight of the world is all on their back. They have to carry all of the stress, all of the burdens. All you have to do with this Ten of Wands is change how you do something, learn from how it wasn't working and consequences that happened, drop everything all together, or use all that strength and just get to the end of something and then do it different the next cycle. You're burning all of these letters. This is usually somebody who chooses to have the weight of the world because they don't want to ask somebody for help. The easiest way here is to say, maybe you don't have to handle everything on your own. Is there help? Can you help me? Maybe it is taking some time out to recharge and that epiphany comes and how to adjust something in your schedule so it's not all on your back. Or that's what this Emperor has to figure out. The 10 is the end of a cycle that felt overwhelming. Burning the candle at both ends, burning themselves out, running on empty, and eventually something's just going to fizzle away, or it's going to really come out at the wrong time, and somebody's going to be in that energy of being resentful of everything that they kept working on, but there was never any changes. It felt like chaos. It was a disorganized mess. Here, it's somebody recognizing what they needed to do to change, to act on those plans, to be proud of everything they went through. Let those emotions or those secrets that maybe they kept buried deep inside of themselves up to the surface, at least to their own conscious. And that will change their mindset, the way they see everything. The decisions that they make will change. It'll start to take away this anxiety and this worry, to recognize that sometimes you have to let go and let God and allow something to unfold, and just trust that things will work out and not try to overly control the situation, especially if there's a situation that is meant to change, because it's a huge cycle or karmic pattern or something that needed to be experienced, hard as it was. If that experience is done and that cycle is over, even if there isn't like ultra clear consciousness as to why it had to be like that or what is ahead, it's changing that mindset to get excited that there is something new ahead in a new cycle, and recognizing maybe red flags in the future before repeating a pattern or repeating certain partnerships that were constantly creating tension. Let's get a message or two from this. What are some final messages from the mystery deck? Please and thank you. I want to do a pink one. Yeah. Giving to someone new. So maybe you need to give to someone new. Maybe somebody you were connected to is moving on. Maybe this person is in this chaos and saltiness because someone they were with is now giving and focused and moving towards somebody new where they feel they can breathe, let go, trust. Their glow is different. Their stress is less. Let's see, what else? Zoom in. See where to focus. Look at something maybe a different way. Also, zoom out. Oh yeah. You could also be getting an epiphany that somebody had some mixed signals going on, something secret they were not revealing, connecting to fears they may not have even had consciousness that they had. And there was somebody somewhere that was in that competitive, selfish, keeping something hidden, wanting to create chaos, constantly bitter and petty and anger, and their motives were selfish. So look at that with the eyes of love. It is what it is. It doesn't have to affect you or be a part of your sphere if you choose. I think it's just having awareness of it. I love that you have Batman. Batman. That's awesome because Batman kind of reminds me of the Emperor. So maybe it is like someone who has one side and they're different, you know, in the day. You know, a little Bruce Wayne here, a little Batman at night. But that's also somebody who's not really a superhero that has superpowers. They're just powerful in a different way. They got the right connections, they have the right tools, they have the right skills. They're definitely a badass, but Batman can't fly. He can have a hot car, you know. Batman can't become invisible or read anybody's mind. But it's that superhero that is, he's kind of awesome because he's sort of real, relatable. And I feel like that does connect to that Emperor. Where is he? He's hidden. Here, no. I have no idea where the Emperor went. Oh, he's under this. Oh, that just fell. So that's our ending card. That's also where you need to focus. Having faith that there can be a bright beginning ahead. And in life, it's not just like, okay, next chapter, that's it. Some people have many, many, many bright beginnings, reinventing themselves over and over, depending on what they went through in that last cycle. Right now, there's definitely a bright beginning coming. So with that, I bid you adieu. This was, I thought it was going to be a 20-minute reading, and these messages got pretty heavy, pretty much right away. So let's end here. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I love you so much. Thank you, friends. Bye.